Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner Studio, and with me today I have some people from the Warren County Sheriff's Office. We have Captain Frank Myrtle, and we have Krista Beahm. Did I say that right, Krista?
You did. You did. Thank you.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about a couple programs that are going on. First up is the summer camp the Sheriff's Office is putting on.
Yep.
And then we'll talk about this new program called PALS, right?
Yep.
So who wants to start?
I'll start with our youth camp because that's
Okay.
definitely coming up. So
Okay.
we've got our youth camp scheduled from June 9th through the 12th.
Okay.
It's something that we're able to bring back this year. Over the last couple of years, we've started long time ago with Sheriff McKeithrin,
Right.
having the overnight camp.
Right.
So we eventually want to get back to that. So this is kind of a watered down version to allow
Yeah.
us to get our
Dip your
feet wet.
toe back in.
Yeah,
That's
get our
right.
feet wet and see exactly what. So this is just a 4-day day camp. It's
Right.
daily 8:30 to 4:30. Each day we start off at the Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
We've got it opened up to said kids ages 9 to 12.
Okay.
That's the age we really want to
Is
hit.
there a limit on how many you're
So we are. We're capping off at 40.
Okay.
We do have some openings. We opened it up a couple months ago. We're trying to close it out in a few weeks. Got to get T-shirts ordered, things of that. Planning for food. It's all basically put on by our community sponsors.
Right.
Without them, we couldn't have the camp.
Yeah.
So there is a $35 cost for the parents or guardians to have their child in.
Yeah.
But we're going to do various activities. We've got daily activities. Like I said, we start off each day at the Sheriff's Office. But we're going to go to Andy Guest State Park one day, spend some time down there. We're going to take the kids canoeing. We're also going to do 2 different community service projects, kind of showing the kids the importance of giving back to the community. One of which we're going to do a litter pickup right along around the back walkway around Skyline.
Sure.
The other, we're going to do a non-perishable food drive, and we're going to decide what profit we're going to give that to after that.
Very good.
So
That's a good program to put on. I think it's kind of like a mentoring program for kids.
it is.
So what's the age again? Age 9?
Age 9 to 12.
Right. That's good.
And the dates are the same, so it's easy to remember.
Yes,
The ages are 9 to 12. The dates are June 9th through the 12th.
You picked
so,
up on that,
yeah.
Yeah.
They do that, so I'll remember. I know. So June 9th through the 12th, and they can sign up online?
Yeah, they can go onto our Facebook page or stop by the Sheriff's Office and
Okay.
pick up an application.
Yeah.
Like I said, we are filling up somewhat fast.
It's amazing how that once the word gets out, and then the friends come and they start
That's right.
doing it. But it's
Yeah.
great. It's a great thing.
It is.
It's a great way to get rid of your kids for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. It's kind of a cheap babysitter.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But that's a good age.
It is.
It's a perfect
It
age.
allows us to have that positive impact on our kids and our community, and just through teamwork, leadership, and different activities, we're going to help build that. And it just really builds. It allows the kids to have an opportunity because they're going to see us not in uniform. They're going to see us. We're going to be in canoes with them, playing games with them. Now they are going to get a version of the Sheriff's Office. We're going to have demonstrations. Obviously, our
Sure.
special operations team, our canines, things of that nature, investigations. So they'll have demonstrations from the Sheriff's Office, but the majority of it is about teamwork and being able to see us outside of our uniform.
So you have several officers that are going to be doing
Yeah,
this?
so we've actually got, we're going to have teams of 10, and we've got 2 officers assigned per team.
Okay.
And then we've got the camp coordinator as well as some assistants.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. No, a lot of fun.
It's a lot of work that goes
It's a lot of back end work, but well
It
worth
is.
it
It's-
once
yeah.
we get to that
It's
point.
well
and-
worth it in the end.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Will you be sure you get some pictures of that?
Oh, we definitely will. You'll see it on our social media
And
page.
we'll go ahead and we'll spread the love when it gets all done too.
Yeah.
So we'll entice ones for next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. We
Yeah.
want to, like I said, we want to grow. Like I said, this is kind of a watered down version to realize what we need and the resources we have that we're able to use.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just can't. We'll post a list of our sponsors. We could not do it without our
Yeah,
sponsors.
and we've had so many wonderful community leaders here support this.
Sure.
And
Community comes together on things.
yeah,
like that.
yeah, and you wouldn't believe. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to the camp. Every single day, there's activities from 8:30 a.m. all the way up until 4 o'clock. So every day is packed with different
Keep 'em
activities.
busy.
And
Keep 'em busy.
yeah.
Trying to get lunches. All of our
Sure.
lunches were luckily donated. We've got some obviously camp shirts for the kids. We're, like I said, a lot of moving parts. So we've got a transportation, to get them down to the canoes. to be able to get them down to Andy Guest State Park. And at the end of the week, we're having an award ceremony where we're going to have the parents come in, give some awards to the kids.
Well, that'd be good, because parents need to see their kids in a good pod. Like, how did you get him to do that? He won't do it at home.
Yeah. Yep.
So definitely, it's really looking forward to it. It's I tell people all the time, it's a week that I get paid to be a kid.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, maybe you do it for free.
I would. I honestly would. I mean, like I
We'll
said,
tell it to Crystal.
Yeah. Let Sheriff know. I mean, so I definitely, it's truly, I mean, it puts a smile on my face.
Good.
So yeah.
That's great. Well, Krista, you're next. What about the PALS program?
So,
we talked a little bit about that last time you were
we
in.
did, yeah. So last time we were in and talked about it, I was kind of looking for board members. So I was looking for community leaders in our community that wanted to be a part of the PAL program and help build it. So I was thankful to get some really great individuals, and we have started that board, and we've met a couple times, and we're really getting the ball rolling on some plans and a preliminary agenda for the activities we want to do. So the PALS program, there's no age limit. It just has to be a student who attends school, and they don't have to attend necessarily public school. They can be a homeschool kid. They can be a private school kid. They just have to be a Warren County resident.
Sure.
And it's just ages 5 all the way up until 18, as long as they're still in school.
Okay.
So this program runs a lot similar to the youth summer camp, really. A lot of the same type of activities, getting kids together with law enforcement officers, doing fun things, learning things, educational things, and just kind of helping build a positive relationship with the officers and these young kids to help them build positive thoughts about what law enforcement is as they grow and get older. So we will do activities, anything from helping with homework, sitting down and coloring with kids, all the way up to teaching them how to play sports like basketball, volleyball, soccer. We will do some little things in between, like maybe a bike ride day where we get a couple officers with bikes and bring the kids out. They all ride bikes together. We've talked about flying kites, some different things that you don't see anymore that kids can enjoy doing, and officers can enjoy doing with kids
Sounds
as
like
well.
a big brother's big sister type.
It kind of is. It really kind
So
of
it'll
is.
go year round? Or?
It will. So it will go year round. There won't be something all the time, but we will set up, we will have day events, and then we will have some events that kind of run for maybe a week long, like a camp, like a basketball camp or a soccer camp.
That's a great program.
Yeah, and what makes it different from other programs we have, or a lot of programs we have here in the community are great programs, but they focus on one particular thing. Like your basketball camps focus only on basketball or soccer or whatever have you, where we're gonna include a multitude of different things in this program. So you'll be able to learn how to play basketball, how to play soccer. You might learn how to cook something. You might learn how to play an instrument. So it's just going to be all kinds of different things that we're going to do to help build these positive relationships.
You're again back to mentoring
absolutely.
kids at this age.
Absolutely.
I think it's a good experience too to realize what law enforcement is all about.
Right.
It's not about like you're doing everything. It involves the community to make law enforcement work. And they need to see that at a young age to realize it's okay. You know, if you see something, say something.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
It's a silly saying, but that's what makes it work.
It does.
That's
You're
what
right.
makes it work.
Yeah, and
sometimes you say, "Well, okay, we seen that. Thanks very much." The next time you say, "Wow, we didn't know that."
Yeah. Well, I do have some flyers and brochures. Thankful to National Media Services for that assistance, and
that.
I'm pushing some things out to the schools now. I know school's getting ready to end, but we want to kind of get the word out to at least the faculty and the staff, so when school starts back, they can start
hit the ground running. Yeah,
correct. And then here through the summer, we're going to do a couple small events, and then we're hoping to plan at the very end of the summer, kind of like a fun day, maybe like at 15th Street, the old school at 15th Street, and we'll have some different activities for kids to do. Information about the PALS program. Our board members are going to be there and just kind of help bring that to light a little bit more and educate people on what it is, so they can start signing their kids up.
That'd be great. Sounds like a lot of work for you guys.
It is.
But we don't have anything else to do.
Well, no, but we have a wonderful staff. I mean, our community policing unit, and as well as Krista's on it, and the board members, and once again, it comes back to, like you said, the community. We can't do it alone.
Yeah, well, I know Sheriff Klein is really community oriented.
She very much is.
spirited, and she likes to get that stuff done.
And you know, these kids, this is our future. Like these kids here are our future. So you know, we want to build them and send them in the right direction. So this is a way that we're trying to put our part into that.
Well, I think the officers benefit as much as the kids do.
You know,
They
they
do.
really do.
I think that's
They-
really, sometimes they benefit more.
It's,
They
it's
really do.
rewarding,
Yeah.
working the street for a very long time and then transition into an administration role and into the community policing. It's good for the officers to see a difference. You know, we often talk about our youth seeing the interactions with the officers being bad, but it's also our officers as well.
Sure.
Our officers, every time they get called and the interaction they have with kids, adults, or whatever, is typically not on good terms. It's
Right.
you know,
Assume the position. You know?
well, it's they're called there for a reason,
Sure,
so it's
sure.
an enforcement action. So this gives our officers a time to kind of put their guard down, so to speak, and realize, hey,
See
there's
people from the other side. Yeah.
to really interact with the kids
And
So
have fun,
it's-
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great. That's
So
great.
it's
a lot of
definitely-
work. We
it is.
appreciate,
It works out
of course,
for us.
all the things you do for
Yeah.
our community, and taking this extra step for our youth is really an important thing to do. Really appreciate that. So we're going to say the summer camp, June 8th,
June 9th,
9th through the 12th.
9th through 12th, ages 9 through 12.
Yep, yep.
You had me confused. June 9th through the 12th, we'll sign up. We'll put the link to do that. And be looking out for this PALS program. So we'll have more information throughout the summer.
Yes,
absolutely.
And we'll keep that going. We
Yeah.
really, thanks, Krista. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Frank, appreciate it coming
problem.
in.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.